In the same way I did the brows up, I need to do the brows down. So I'm going to take again the head and the brows, eyebrows. I'm going to duplicate them, unparent them, and I'm going to call these brow eyebrows. Actually, the naming should have been different. This one is brows up, the geometry of the face, and this one should have been eyebrows up, eyebrows. Notice how here I'm not using any camel case, so this E is not capital, and there is a reason because of that. The brows could be this capital, it doesn't matter, but it needs to have the name of the unmodified eyebrows. So for example, if this one is going to be called just eyebrows, this is going to be eyebrows. This is my original geometry for my eyebrows. I'm going to put it here. And the original geometry for my face is the one that I called character. And I'm going to set it up here. This is my original geometry for the character, the original geometry for the eyebrows. And I have brows up, eyebrows, and I have brows up. For the character, I don't need the prefix, right? Because I know it will go straight there. But just for the other one. And I'm going to duplicate these two again. And if this is going to be the brow down, this one will need to be brows down, eyebrows. And this one, no, I'm sorry, this is the eyebrows. Brows down, eyebrows. And this one just brows down. Okay? So I hope this is clear about the name convention. Just what I want to say is that the brows up and the brows down are the original geometries from the character that are going to be deformed, and the ones that have eyebrows at the end means that they are the eyebrows, right? Okay, like I did in the previous one, I'm going to keep only these two geometries. I'm going to select this one. I'm going to add a deformer in the rigging, deform. I'm going to add a proximity wrap, and I'm going to select this geometry. And no, I'm sorry, select these ones, go to the attribute editor, look for the proximity wrap, lock it, and add this object as a driver. And now I can start modifying this. I'm going to select the character, and this is going to be my live object. I'm going to select this one, and I'm going to move the vertices down to reshape this. Usually I would look for it's weird that the symmetry here doesn't work. Let me turn off the symmetry. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, always symmetry in Maya is very funky. And I'm going to lower this a little bit more. Now again, I'm going to turn on the symmetry, because now I'm not selecting anything that's in the center, and I'm going to lower it a little bit more. I'm going to select this one and lower it a little bit more. And notice here how I want to pull these ones down, right? Whoops, but with symmetry on. With symmetry on, I want to pull these ones down. Okay, somewhere around there. I should be very careful with the line that this is forming, right? I would like to have a straight line going down, so always be very careful with that, with the line that you're forming here. And let's try to smooth out this a little bit with the sculpt tool. I'm going to smooth it out, maybe with the symmetry on. And there we go. Let me modify it here. I think the brows are in the right position, are going down, but I need to modify this. So now I'm going to delete the history. I'll Shift D to delete the history. And now I'm going to sculpt them with the sculpt tool. Oops. They are right now attaching to the lift surface, and I don't want that. So I turn off the lift surface and I deform them down. So look, they're moving down, and this is what they turn into. This is what they're going to look like when they're moving down. That's it. That's how they are going to move down. Anyway, so once I have that, and I have prepared these blend shapes, I have my brow down, my brow up, and we can compare how, always test how they look. So I'm going to select both, apply them to the character. I have it here. Maybe I need to smooth out this one a little bit. Sculpt tools. This is the brow down. Let me smooth out a little bit here. And we'll see. Let's check the brows up. Yeah, look, that's what it looks like. Anyway, okay, so let's keep it as it is, and let's see how they look like in the character. So let's go and do a deform blend shape. I applied them to blend shape, and now I have here the brows down and the brows up. Looks like character was already my brows up. So I need to delete this one, and let's look for the unmodified head, which should be this one. Oh, it has a morph. Let me delete this morph. I don't know to what it was morphing, but we don't need it. Let's remove it. Yeah, this was my original head, so I'm going to parent it, and this is the one that should be the character. So let's name it character. Let's delete the order character, fix the name, and now I do have here the brows up, the brows down, the form, blend shape. I can apply it here, and I can see how it's working, right? The brows up, my brows moving up, and my brows moving down. For example, here in the moving down, I think my problem is that I started from the other blend shape that had already the brow up, and it's very weird that it's moving this part up and this part down. Usually the movement should happen in only one direction, so I don't like that. I think I'm not going to need to redo this brow down, or I could just apply it to the character like this and maybe paint it there in the paint skin weights tools. Let me paint. I could paint the form if I just select the character and I go to the window, animation editor, shape editor, and I say, okay, this is my blend shape 3. I can see the number here. I'm going to turn on the brows down is turned on. I'm going to click edit, which means I'm going to edit this one. And in the sculpt tools, you have a tool that's called erase target, and this means that these points are going to return to the original position that they have. This is why this is that's the usage of this one. So while I paint, I'm returning to the original position, and maybe now I can smooth it out a little bit so these ones go a little bit down, or try to accommodate with the movement of the others. And I think that's it. Now I'm going to turn on the edit here, and I am going to slide, and look how everything is moving down now. This is my brows down. I still have problems here, up here. I'm going to turn on edit again, I'm gonna select my sculpt tool with erase tool, erase target, and I'm going to make sure I erase everything here, up here, so it doesn't move at all. Now I can turn on the edit and see how this is moving only, and no movement here. And I finish there my blend shapes. I can see how they're working. And now we need to connect them, or to split them first.